HD caveman. Wicked. I said I wanna test the waters, but I don't know. Will it flood or will it turn into a drought? I wanna leave a legacy behind so my kids could know more what I was about. Rose from the concrete, stay clean, now I dare someone try to stop me now. Crawling out the cave, if you underestimated, you would be amazed. Now I'm brave and I'm living for my kids. Take a seat, get a look at how I live. If you ever struggled, you know how it is. You just gotta be brave. Crawling out the cave.
Hello.
If you
Hello.
you would be amazed
Motivators.
Now I'm brave and I'm living for my kids. Take a seat, get a look at how I live. I look my kids in the eyes, they say, Daddy, you are so
Hello.
brave.
Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Hello. Bam. This is right.
Working harder every day
Here we
so
go.
my kids know that's the only way you ever get ahead in life. Thanking God for every time that he saved me, and even more for the woman he brought into my life. Yeah, we gon' play some games, but it's best if first you take a look at what I came from. I'ma always stay strong, hold my family down with everything I got, till my day come. Rose from the concrete, stay clean, now I dare someone try to stop
Yo, Richard, what's up, dude? What's up, Richard? How you doing, bro? Matt Henry, what's up, dude? Let me get this right quick. Copy.
But I'm brave and I'm living for my kids.
And then we're gonna
take a seat,
paste
get
this
a
here.
look at how I live. If you ever struggled, you know how
we're
it
gonna pin that
is.
bit.
You just gotta be brave.
All right. Yo, Bo, what's up, dude? What's up, Bo? Matt Henry, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, chat? How are we? Are we having a motivated, phenomenal day or what? Are we having a motivated, phenomenal day or what? Are we all Gucci? Yeah? Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? I'm excited to be here. You know, this is my favorite thing that we do, chat. My favorite thing that we do. I'm excited. Can everybody see everything? Can everybody hear everything? Everything good? Let me know. Right? So, I have this up. Hold on. Let me fix this right quick. Bam. So I think these notifications may work this time. There's that.
All right.
Okay. There's no like button though. So I don't have the option to set an alert for the like button. I guess that's not a YouTube thing. You know? I guess it's not a YouTube thing. What you mean what happened to Red Dead stream? If you look at the schedule, I'm not scheduled to stream anything before Mental Health Fridays. Before Mental Health Fridays. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Sadie, hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Been a long week and a half. Yo, we're here now, Richard, right? We above the ground, right? We above the ground, and that's what counts. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Miss Heather, what's up, ma'am? What's up, Miss Heather? How you doing? Nathan's motivated. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I'm glad to hear. I am glad to hear. Fuck yeah. Yeah, so I don't schedule anything before the mental health stream. The reason why I do that, right, is I feel like this day should be kind of dedicated to this, right? I feel like it should be dedicated to this, right? It also helps, like, with me do research on the topics that we're doing and all that other stuff, right? I like to be 100% is what I'm trying to tell you. I feel like it's my responsibility to be on top of my game. You know what I'm saying? Did you want me to do an update? What do you mean? Update on what? Yo, YouTube party. Hell yeah, ma'am. Hell yeah. Yo, Richard, I appreciate them kind words, man. I love y'all. All right, I love y'all. This right here is like the most important thing that I think this family does, you know. And I want to be 100%, right? I don't want to be like drained at all or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I sleep a little bit longer today and shit. I meant to get up early and run some fucking zombies with Jarrett, but I just slept, chat. I laid down last night and tried to go to sleep and I couldn't. I had a lot of things that I was, my mind wouldn't shut off. You know what I'm saying? Oh, me and what's going on? Absolutely. If you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. More than welcome to. I know we already got somebody in the waiting room, so we'll probably have to end up talking with them first. But if Miss Heather, if we got the time, we're definitely rolling through that. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just hop in that waiting room, but you might have to wait there for a little bit because Kurt's already in there. Yo, Miss Heather, I'm so happy for you, right? As a matter of fact, absolutely. If you don't mind, Miss Heather, if you don't mind, I would be super grateful for you to do that, right? I just if you don't mind, if we could grab Kurt real quick first, right?
All right. Hey boys. How you doing? Gentlemen, I should say.
Hey girl, hey.
Gentlemen.
I mean, hey boy, hey.
Hey girl, hey. Hey, real quick, Tony. What's up, Tony and Young? Thanks for joining us. So we're here with Chris Netzel Gaming. If you guys don't know who Chris Netzel Gaming is, go check him out. Chris Netzel Gaming, Facebook Gaming. Okay. Dude's cool as hell. Hunter, gatherer,
Pew pew.
eating babies, and what?
Killing bodies, eating babies, check.
I always feel so bad when I say that. I'm like, Chris doesn't eat babies.
No, I don't. Okay, just for disclosure, I do not actually eat babies, but it is a saying from the Marine Corps that we picked up on.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, so there's a disclaimer, everybody. Now move on. Okay?
Daryl, what's up? What's up, Daryl? How you doing, bro?
So, and then we have Mr. Matt Andrews mentoring, our counselor, so to speak, who has more insight, more resources, and has been dealing with this kind of stuff.
Yo, Miss Sadie, same for you, man.
His whole life. So
you.
this is really good.
Yo, Miss Sadie, how's everything going at the
combo.
house? You good?
All right. So my favorite part of the week is obviously here today. Again, it's like almost like a top 10 countdown on a DJ song, like making it for the 5th week in a row. It's me. It's being here with my friends. And honestly, it feels good because I just had some normal stress that I'm dealing with. It's nothing serious, just like, normal life stuff. And, but other than that, I mean, I'm going through some growth. My most repeated thought is,
what's up, Kurt? How you doing?
Am I going to get my channel?
Absolutely, Miss Heather. I want you to tell everybody.
What am I going to do with my channel? I need to change things up, just kind of.
I want you to tell everybody about your accomplishments.
And, I'm going through that phase right now, so I
want you to tell everybody about your accomplishment.
Right. That's for me. That's it. So I don't know. Chat here. I want you guys to think about it all across the board. Chat, even in Chris's chat. Think about all those things, and then chat if you want to. Chris, if you want to go.
Yeah. So
go for it, brother.
Obviously, this is always pretty much number one on the favorite thing of the week, and I feel like it's the most important thing that we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Aside from that, on the outside of that, dude, I got a lot of stuff done with the stream. Dude, I made my first schedule, and it's
Hell yeah.
I know, dude.
Why don't you hit us up with the schedule?
It's posted on my page, right? So, like, it's on the pinned comment or on the top of the page. I don't really know how to.
That's so cool, man. I'm excited for you and your schedule, Chris.
I was telling Chad, I'm like, the only reason why I haven't done it because I've been scared of commitment. Check. You know what I'm saying? I was scared of commitment with time. Okay, so like I had a fear.
That's what I did.
I didn't want time to think that we were in a relationship.
For them too.
Yo, I didn't want time to think we were in a relationship. Check.
I mean, like, dude, you're right because I've been like 15 minutes late to everyone, or I'll be super early. So, but it keeps me in a good range. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that, dude. And the reason why I started doing it because of all those talks we've had about it. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely encouraged it, right?
Thank you, Brandon. That's so sweet of you, brother. I would love to. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Chris and Matt.
But that's it for me. We're good.
All right. Okay, Matt, hit it.
Yo, Miss
I
Crystal. Hey,
wanted
girl.
to know
Hey.
what Brandon was up to. What's
Everything
Brandon
going pretty
done?
good. Can't complain. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing
I'm
great,
sorry,
man. I
Brandon
appreciate you
Prophet
asking.
is another streamer.
Is my Discord
who
set up? I don't know if it's set up. I'm
influenced,
assuming it
me
is
as
because
a
you're in the
streamer.
waiting room.
He
right?
Yeah, he's
You're
a
in the
really
waiting room.
popular streamer with
So if you look
Apex.
here on my screen, Kurt, this is a channel
he was the
that
one
only certain people
where
have
I went
access
into
to.
the
All
stream
right.
one day and he had the voice mod.
I don't think you
and
can
I
even see that
completely
channel.
took it and
Right.
went
I don't think you can even
Did
see
you?
it. Right.
to my whole
When I'm
world
ready
with
to,
it.
when we're
Yeah,
ready
he
to bring
introduced
people
me
in,
to it.
what I'll do is I'll
so
move you
we
down to
can all
this
blame
channel. Okay.
Brandon.
So you just stay where you're at. All right.
I'll
Just
have
stay where
work
you're
for
at,
you
and then
later.
when we're ready to start taking
I don't know how to push my mute.
start taking people.
Okay,
I'll
so
make
go
sure to
ahead,
move you
talk
down.
to us, Matt.
All right.
Yep, happy Fridays. My favorite thing during the week was that we've eventually, or at last, got some dates for the possibility of the easing of lockdown over here in the UK.
That's awesome.
So it's still a little bit of a way off yet, but we've been in lockdown since sort of early November time, so it's really dragged on this time. But yeah, there seems to be some opening up. Sort of.
So
over
does
the next
anybody here
couple
know
of
about
months, which will
YouTube
be
and
really
why I
good.
wouldn't be able to get notification for likes?
My badish thing
Or is that
during
just not
this
a
week
YouTube thing?
is that I've
Right?
feel
Because
like
it
I've
says
caught Mud's cold from his stream.
more people
so
have liked
I've
it.
been sniffing
Right?
and coughing during this week.
But it looks like I got
blaming
notifications
you
for
in a way.
subscribers at least.
I'm always going to blame you for everything.
I don't, I have
y'all like that?
a bottomless pit when it comes to people blaming me. I don't feel like it. I don't even feel it. It's okay.
No, we don't
It's
mean
Mud's
it
fault,
either.
Chet.
That's a good thing. So.
Of course we know.
Mud's fault, Chet.
Some people are like, "Oh my god, did you see that episode?" We're Matt.
Yeah, no, that's what's been going on. With it's I don't know. They're just annoying colds, aren't they? It's like wasps, really. They just come along and annoy you. My most repeated thought was it was a bit of an incident.
Hey,
actually.
Matt. What's up, dude?
My son.
What's up, Matt?
A long story short, my 3-year-old.
Yo, we made it to like
come out of
level 5
nursery,
last night on
holding
that
up
new
a
zombie map,
painting
bro, and it got
that he'd
sweaty.
Obviously spent a
It
bit
got
of time
sweaty,
doing,
bro. Sweaty,
sort
sweaty.
of with his friends. He was really proud of it.
Sweaty,
big
sweaty,
smile
bro.
on his face, and he came out of his nursery holding this painting, trying to show me. And all of a sudden, this great big gust of wind come along, caught hold of it, blew it across the playground, and then over
There's
the
a tool,
school
check.
roof. And
So one thing that I did is I turned the DVR off
to
this
the
week.
route of the school. I've been trying to.
I turned that DVR
where
off
it
this
may
week,
have
so I'm
gone
wondering
to,
if maybe
so
that'll keep
sort
chat
of
ironed
most
out. All right.
common
Hey,
thought
on that
this
note,
week
chat.
was, where's it gone?
On that
and
note,
where
let's
did
test
it
this
go
concept
to?
out.
'Cause we
I
just
need
haven't
one
been able
thing.
to find
I
it
need
at
y'all to
all.
write one thing that you're thankful
but
for in
the
the chat,
devastation
okay?
on his face at the time.
I need
just felt so sorry for
I need
him
y'all to
'cause he
write
was
one
so
thing in the
proud,
chat.
and
All right.
Mother
One thing
Nature
in the
come
chat
along and snatched
that
it
you're
away
thankful
from
for,
him.
okay?
So,
Well,
yeah.
I think that's okay. I think that's a good lesson, to learn sometimes, right? Take an opportunity to. It was sucks, but right, it's like
it kind of fits in with what we're talking about tonight as well, doesn't it? Really, sort of loss and things. So, and
that's a great segue.
Yeah, no, I didn't even realize that really. So
I mean that's cool. I mean, because we were talking about loss,
Your health, hell yeah.
death in a family,
Double plunder.
hell
yeah.
or friends
Good
or
shit.
anybody. Death, actually, pets, it doesn't matter, whatever it might be. I mean, I don't know.
My recovery, wife and daughter, hell yeah, bro.
So that was the subject for tonight. I don't know if you guys want to think about that.
Yeah, it can be around anything, kind of sort of a loss
Wife
of
and kids,
job,
absolutely, man.
house,
Okay.
accommodation, relationships, bereavements in families, friends moving away, anything like that. Really, it can mean.
Do you guys
so
understand
many
what the
things
topic
that
is?
We grieve and
We're talking about
and process that
bereavement,
in a very similar way.
Loss of friends, anything like that.
Well, how should we start this off? You wanted to talk about remembering the good things of something that you lost, and there was a purpose for it, right?
Yeah, I just thought really kind of it's absolutely. I wasn't sure how people may want to kind of talk about this subject. It's something that we've kind of touched on over the weeks, but not really had a specific evening about loss. So, and what I was thinking as well is it might be a good opportunity for anyone that kind of wanted to come on and talk and tell us about someone that was important to them or something that was important to them that they have lost. But
we got people in the waiting room already if you want to do that route.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, I thought it might be a good opportunity to sort of remember people in a good way as well.
Okay. Let's do it. So we do have people. All right. Okay.
Y'all want to
I
start
think
off with
Kurt's
just
been waiting from this morning, hasn't he? I think so.
Yeah, Kurt should definitely go first.
All right. Y'all want to jump to that now? Or do we
Do you want to do it now, or should we do it after?
or does
I
anybody
mean,
have anything to say about it?
maybe we could do we could do one now, right? Or is there something that you guys wanted to do?
No, I'm good. I just wanted to make
no,
sure
it's fine.
y'all were
Yeah, I think I don't. Do we have any emails today? No.
Not that any, because obviously we've got the email address there. We have had people sort of writing in. I think Kurt was perhaps going to share some of the contents of that with us. Who's waiting.
Yeah.
So an email and a voice in
There you
one.
go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's a 2-for-1. And then Miss Heather's also in there. She said that we
Okay.
can wait for her, but basically what she did was she applied a lot of what she learned on here and some information that she got from Matt to better herself, and I want her to share that story of happiness, you know,
Okay,
like a little
that's good.
towards the end. So
Okay. I mean, if we're gonna get people in here, we might as well take the calls.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's go.
all right, I'm gonna bring Kurt down right quick.
Well, I'm so happy for you, chat. I'm glad you guys are getting more involved.
You gotta turn that stream down, Kurt.
Yes. Kurt.
Yo,
Yo, you're gonna have to turn
Yo,
the
what's
stream
up,
on.
brother? Hi.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on, Chad? How's everybody? Chris, what's up?
Pretty good.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How are you?
I it's crazy. I'm truly happy today. I'm good, and you know, the topic of passing away and death. This week, a year ago, I lost my stepmom, and she was a woman that, you know, I'm in recovery. I'm
Yo,
a,
me
I'm a
too, Miss
recovering
Crystal.
heroin addict. I have a daughter
Me
and
too.
a wife. I'm 30 years old, a little bit behind me. I've been using since I was 13 years old. I've been in and out of rehabs, you know. But she was a woman that never had my back unless I was doing right. She
Wow.
would give me up. She, you know, but as I, you know, bettered myself and I got clean, and you know, she had a lot of health problems. She had a liver transplant and died a week later after the new liver was supposed to save her life was put in.
Yikes.
She had a blood cancer. It was rough, but she passed away with one of her dying wishes was to see me clean and sober and doing the right thing, and you know, keeping on, and I use that a lot. That keep it on, and I got it from Joe Dirt. I love that movie. Where he says,
I love that movie. I used to watch it every day.
Yeah, I just keep on.
That's a
keeping
good
on.
movie.
And you know, she got to meet my daughter. She never
right.
wanted kids. But she said if she ever had kids, she wanted it. My real name is Josh, but you know, on Facebook, I'm Kurt.
Right.
But she, you know, she played a big spot in my my late teenage years and in my adult life. I have a brother who is battling with addiction, in and out of, you know, rehabs, and he's actually living in Florida right now, doing very well for himself, and he just had a little son. But, you know, I have to direct this at Chris. Chris, I can't even begin to tell you how grateful, man, when I found your stream, like, you know, I was in
Bad way,
I was
huh?
on the edge, man. I was on the edge. And my girl breaks my balls all the time. About, you know, you're not going to be a fucking gamer, you know. So I'll tell you what, man, watching your stream and listening to you and the way you carry yourself and how you talk to people, and, like, Well, I got mad love for you, dude. Like,
Yo, I
I
appreciate
appreciate you
that,
very,
dude.
very much. Like, from the bottom of my heart, man.
Well, I'm
Yo,
gonna tell you,
like,
dude,
for
that means the
real.
world to me, bro. Right? And
Like,
most importantly, you know, like I just want to make sure that you're okay, you know, and everybody, right? Like that's the goal of the page, you know, and that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? And it's a fucking
yeah.
honor, and there's not enough words to describe like how appreciative I am that you just said that, dude. And thank you, you know, thank you, bro. And I'm glad that
Like,
you're here, and I'm glad that you're staying on that track, man. And I was like, we all trip and fall, right, Kurt? But the thing is like
absolutely.
we should strive to not trip and fall, you know, and
Facts.
and how we get back up, dude, is what makes us a man. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
part of getting back up, dude, is staying on the right track, dude. And I know you got it in you, and I know you're doing it, and I'm proud of that, dude. I really am. I'm proud of you.
I'll tell you what, man. I've been battling this shit since I no lie. I was 13, since I've been 13 years old.
Right.
And when I had my daughter, you know, and I'm not perfect, you know, she'll be 2 years old in June, but she has never seen me high. She will never see me high. I have never put her in harm's way. I will never put her in harm's way, and that is a promise that I made to her. A minute after she came out of my girl, I looked her in her little face and them little baby blue eyes, and you know, I promise her she'll never have to see that, and that's something that keeps pushing me. You know, I might fall short on other days with different things in my life. You
Right.
know, I might be an asshole. You know, but you know what? I don't give up. At the end of every day, I know that I fucking tried all goddamn day, and I kept on keeping on. You know, and
Yeah.
That's the real shit right there,
live
dude.
by that. Like, I really do. You know, but I live in a very, very rough area right now, and you know, just last week there was a shooting at the end of my street. You know, and I'm doing everything I can right now to get my family up out of here, because this is not where I want my daughter to grow up, and this is not where I want to, you know, spend the rest of my life. You know, I want to get a house out somewhere else. You know, I'm in an area right now because of choices that I made a year ago. I
Right.
went through a program. I went through a halfway house. I did a year in a halfway house. You know, I was working for the city. I was working as a garbage man. Let me tell you what, I love throwing garbage. Any garbage men out there, or any women on this chat and their man works on the garbage truck, listen, that is not an easy job. And I'll tell you what, I have respect for every garbage man I ever see after doing that job, because, yo, out in the heat some of them days, it's rough, man. It's rough. And then in the snow, yeah, it's real rough. So, you know, praise your man, or praise that garbage man. Give him a glass of water during the summer. You know, it means a lot just bringing out a water bottle.
I'm gonna tell you a story right quick, Kurt. Right, I'm gonna tell you something, dude. And this is straight up, right? So my dad, all right, lost his leg, right? He's had several health problems since. A lot of them got ironed out when they reduced a lot of the medication that he was on. Okay, and pills were part of the problem. There's always been some sort of addiction with certain situations within that my father, right?
Right.
He's worked really hard to get where he is and overcome a lot of stuff, and I'm beyond proud, you know, and whatnot. But so he's in a wheelchair, okay. He's got one of those. He's got a regular one that he'll use when he goes places, and then he's got one of those power ones. You know what I'm saying? So the trash folks, right? Like somebody who had a job, worked all of his life, has to keep on doing that to keep their brain going. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't work. He was a superintendent at a construction company, right? So he still has to keep his mind going and keep all those things going through his head. And one of those things that he likes to do is take out the trash, right? Well, he takes it out of the curb, and then, bro, every fucking time, man, those trash guys, what they do, like they'll fucking get off the truck, dump the trash can, and my dad's usually outside when it happens, and he brings the trash can up to the garage, dude, and then just yaks with my dad for a second, dude. It's the fucking greatest thing in the goddamn world, dude. It really is, man.
I used to bring trash cans, set them behind people's fences. During Christmas time, I made about $700 in 1 week just from tips.
That's
during
fucking
Christmas,
amazing,
the
bro.
month of December. And it was constant, from people, bringing out, 20, 30, 40, $100. We had a house, and God rest his soul. This man, every other week, would hand us, everybody on the truck, 3 guys, a $50 bill.
That is fucking awesome, bro.
That was lunch for that week, or that was I smoked cigarettes. That was cigarettes for
Cool, Alex.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I can't, but like I said, I've battled with the mental illness thing. That was something I really wanted to touch on. I don't know how long I'm able to go. I could talk for 10 hours. My brother is autistic.
Okay.
And which is he has Asperger's, which is a form of autism. I am technically.
Yo, Miss Heather, I appreciate that.
PTSD. I have an anger problem. I have anxiety, depression. All the things that when you think of mental health. I fall under, a lot of the criteria. I've never really been suicidal, and I've never. Here's my wife right here. I've never been suicidal, but there has been times where I've thought like everybody would be better off.
Right.
What do I need to be here for? And I can truly, honestly say that if anybody in this place, anybody in the chat, at any time, Chris, anybody, Matt, whoever, if any of you guys, man, get somebody and they feel, I am more than willing to keep them on the phone to talk to them for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours just to get them through something. Because I had a friend growing up. I'm going to tell this story. I had a friend that, he was, there was 5 of us, and growing up, we all hung out, rode BMX, skateboarded, hung out at each other's houses, slamming each other, in our pool, whatever. In high school, he came to us, and sat us down one day and told us he was gay. and we looked at him, and we were like, yeah, we already knew this, dude. Like, we have known that he was gay for a year or so. We knew that. We knew but he couldn't tell us.
Well, I think
he wasn't ready. And
on that note, dude, right? On that note, right? Like, I have a friend that was sitting in the same position, and he's been my best friend since I was young, dude. Right? And I mean, I never really knew, and I don't think he ever really let it slip. But that was the generation that he grew up in. You know what I'm saying? And that was a really, really big thing to him. And he had, thoughts of ending his life because of it, worried about acceptance and shit like that. And it just ties into what you're saying about suicide, bro, is that it is 2021. Yep. Like, we are, chat, everybody, we are way past those days, right? Everybody here is accepting and opening of everything, right? Within reason, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't accept somebody robbing somebody to feel their, their addictions or anything, right?
Elderly or handicapped.
But anything like that, I mean, you'd be surprised just how much it can affect somebody. But we as a society, and this is why I say that 95% of people are just generally morally good, because I rarely, I can't even speak on a time where I've been a witness to somebody who is legitimately fucking picked on someone or said something demeaning to someone because of things like that, right?
Right. So, the ending to this story was he actually ended up taking his life.
Man, that's terrible.
Horrible.
And you know, after that happened, we our school we did a a no judgment kind of rally, and
Right.
we raised money for his family, because that was, like you said, I'm 30, I'll be 31 this year, you know, even 3, 4, 5 years ago, you really people got beat on, picked on for that kind of stuff. And today not so as much, but and I wish different for him. His mom. I never forget, man. Her crying. It just that kind of stuff breaks my heart. And
It
then,
does.
like my brother, there was kids that used to pick on him in school. He'd come home. I can't tell you how many times I got suspended for walking into a classroom and ripping somebody out of their desk because they made fun of my brother the day before, or did push my brother down or something like that.
Right.
I don't, my dad's a retired police officer, and he always told me, you stand up for what's right,
Yep.
you stand up for yours, you make sure that you and your family is taken care of, and I try to live by that,
Right. That's respectable to me. So.
But I appreciate everything, Chris. Like I said before,
Real quick,
I wanted to say this. Yeah, go ahead.
What you're talking about with living in a bad neighborhood and all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have two things on that, right? Number one, are you speaking with anybody, or have you tried to set any short-term goals to help accomplish that long-term goal of getting out of there?
Yeah, absolutely. I
Okay.
actually just graduated an IOP program I did for the last 6 months, after doing
IOP,
2
that's
years
intensive
of,
outpatient?
right,
Okay.
after doing 2 years of a program, halfway house, then I did this IOP program. And, we do have things in play right now that we are working to get out of this area, get out of, the general vicinity that we're in right now. We're waiting for things to happen, money. I wasn't working, but I'm going back to work at the beginning of March. I gotta, God does amazing things in my life when, I just keep on keeping on, and
That's right.
he put someone in my life that, as long as it works out, I'll be making decent money, and it's on the books. It's legit. It's landscaping. It's hard work. 15 an hour. The guy knows, because I don't keep nothing. I'm very, very upfront with just about everything. So what you see is what you get. You either like it or you don't. And this gentleman took a very liking to me, and gave me a job, and I'm very blessed for it. As soon as the weather changes up here, we're going to start, and within probably a month or so, I'll be able to at least get out of this area, because my girl has something in the works as well. She's waiting for, since before September, for unemployment has owed her money. So
Yeah, that shit takes forever, bro.
she's waiting for a little chunk of change as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the number two thing, man, is like with those short goals in place, right? Those short goals greatly increase the odds of you accomplishing your longer term, bigger goals, right? And once you get there, Kurt or Josh, listen, dude, you're gonna look back on all these times, man, and you're gonna be so thankful that they even happened, right? To get you to where you're at now, and all that trial, all that tribulation, dude, when it pays off, man. Like, it's an indescribable feeling. It's up there on feeling wise with the birth of your child, dude. I'm telling you, nothing will ever touch that, right? At least in my opinion. But accomplishing and pulling yourself,
you could love like that,
bro, pulling yourself out of a shithole, right? Like I did like I did with me. The feeling and the pride in that, man, it's just it's overwhelming, dude. And I would relate it to up there with when Casey was born. You know what I'm saying? And I hope, dude, for you, and whatever way that I can help enable that to occur, from my aspect, right? I'm more than willing to do. And just keep on track, dude. Just keep on track. You know what I'm saying? That's my 2 cents on the matter, right?
I'll tell you. Does anybody else have anything?
Matt, Mud.
Matt, Mud, either of you guys?
It's just been for me really. It's just been really good listening to
Absolutely
to what you've
I
said
agree.
because there's such a past there of I know it was yourself that sort of wrote an email
Miss
into us
Chelsea!
and
Miss Chelsea, what's up, ma'am? How are you? You want to do zombies
I kind
tonight?
of expected
Please?
you to perhaps
With me and Jared?
sort of
Jared,
be a
you
little
want to do
bit
zombies with
low
me and
things
Chelsea?
like that, but it's brilliant to hear that
I slept
a
all
few
day, Jared.
things are
I'm sorry. You
happening
can punch me in the
for
face later.
you
Check.
already. You've achieved so much in so many different ways. You sound as well that you've got quite a lot of motivation sort of there, and especially around your children and doing things, for them as well.
Well, I've heard your story. I was listening to it. My name is Mud Shovel, by the way, brother. Welcome, and I'm so glad that you found Chris, man, because it seems like that's the case when people meet Chris. So, me myself included. So, by the way, anyways, my name is Mud Shovel, and I'm here along with Matt. I heard your story, and I think that denial is a really huge issue sometimes with people. Because I had a little
Miss
bit
Crystal,
of issue
that's
with
fucking
alcohol
awesome,
myself.
man.
So I'm glad
fucking
I
awesome,
overcame it.
Miss Crystal.
But denial was a huge son of a bitch, man.
That's
And
rude.
it
You
took
ain't kidding,
friends.
man.
Yes, it took friends to tell me that it was happening. And in your eyes, I see the friend that Chris was for potentially somebody else. Because, like I said, when it comes down to experience and people coming on here and being brave enough to say, hey, I've done this, I've done, I've had problems, dark and deep and really raw things that have happened to them, I feel like they have a lot to give. And I feel like they are the most important people out there based off of experience. They will tell you exactly what you need to know, as much as you can go to getting close to, that person changing their mind to do something. So I feel like you have a lot of power in this world. And I would just go seek something like being a counselor somewhere, to help project some of that shit onto some other people. I think you're going to be great. I can hear it in your voice because I'm a really good reader of people. I think it's very genuine. And I wish you good luck, bro. We are here for you. And I'm proud to say that I'm glad you came on here.
I appreciate it. And I didn't want to come on here and, dwell on, stories that, I was held at gunpoint or I was in a car accident, knees broken or overdoses, found dead. I've been there. I have done all that, shot, stabbed. I didn't want to talk about that kind of stuff. I wanted to come in here and, let people know that, I wasn't even, man, Chris, when I saw that first stream of you, man, when I came across it that day, bro, I was like, man, it was rough that day, and then just hearing the motivation and the fucking power in your voice and the gravity that drew me to you, and then the way you were playing GTA, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. So I was like, this is fucking awesome, and I was looking for anything to give me a little bit of enjoyment. Not that I didn't have it, because I did, but internally, I was feeling, low, and it happens at, being in recovery and dealing with different issues, and man, I was like, fuck yeah. Then you were like, Kurt, welcome to the family of badasses. And I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, this dude's fucking great. Like, and I enjoy that. And when you smack them freedom missiles, and, when you hit all that shit, but I'm like, well, I fucking, like, it's motivation. It's fucking motivating.
The
it
fucking
is for me,
message
like,
is
I mean,
motivating, bro.
right,
You know, like you can't help but get antsy, bro, and be like, let's fucking go, let's do it. You know what I'm saying, dog?
like right now, I'm on the edge of my fucking bed. I'm like, you know, both arms are going. You know, like I appreciate it. And Chris, I wanted to tell you one more thing before I forget. I don't know if you probably remember, and I think Miss Crystal's in here too, and she probably remembers as well. Somebody was in the chat. It was probably like maybe a month ago, and he said you weren't paying attention or something was going on. And you fucking end because he said something off the wall that he didn't want to be here or something like that. And you fucking ended the chat. You stopped everything you were doing. Which, let's be honest, this is almost a job. You have to put a lot of hours into what you're doing right now.
Right.
And you stopped everything that you were doing because of who you are. And track this man down. And I don't know what happened. I don't know whatever came of it. But I know when you did that, bro, I, myself, was truly, I don't even know the right words to use or what word it, man, that the character that you have and the person that you are, bro. Listen, if you don't like become close to president, bro, I'm gonna come to Texas and we're gonna have a word because you are truly a gifted person, bro. Like that, I can't, man. That was amazing, bro. And like I told my dad about that, and man, listen, bro, that was big. Like you didn't know that person from a can of paint, and you stopped everything you were doing, chat, stream, everybody. I gotta go check this out. I gotta message this guy. Hold on, and you did. And I don't know what came of it, but bro, that was fucking amazing. And I am so glad that you did that. That's something that motivated me to be a better person, to just try every day. And you know, I live in an area where there's homeless people. Man, I give people my last dollar. I buy coffee. Listen, I have somebody who I put in a rehab right now, and I brought him clothes, cigarettes. You know, I feed people. I make dinner for my family. I make extra. And there's people that walk up and down my street. I stick my head out the window. Yo, you need a plate of food? Like, I strive to be better every day. And you are a big part of that in this family, and this it's a fucking movement. Like, it's motivation, and I'm grateful for it, you know, and I'm blessed, and I appreciate everybody, you know, in here that shows the love.
Yo, hearing that
when you're streaming, bro.
Hearing that means the world to me, bro.
I'm getting choked up about it, bro. Like, for real.
Seriously, hearing that means the world to me, man. And I'm gonna tell you, dude, like, it's so. Number one, like, it feels great, right? Like to know that the purpose of the family is that, right? Like that's what I wanted when I started streaming. I wanted to provide a place for that. You know what I'm saying? For this cause and for this movement. You know what I mean? And it's contagious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just contagious because let me tell y'all why it's contagious. Is because the majority of people they still believe in doing good things for people. They still believe in being nice. They still believe in all that shit, right? And we got to redirect that spotlight to get off that negative fuck shit and get back on track of fucking those good old fashioned people who give the shirt off their fucking back for people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they're that supersedes the amount of population, bro. There are more good than there are bad, right? And I'm not gonna let fucking media or society or anything fucking convince me otherwise. Number one, and I'm gonna do my best to combat it. You know, all that negative shit. So that's what we're here for, dude. And I'm gonna tell you, dude. First off, thank you for those kind words. Secondly, like, I'm fucking proud of that, dude. And I'm proud that you're here. I'm proud that we are bringing that spotlight and reminding people that the majority of people are good. You know.
Right.
It's fantastic as well, Josh. That you've you're passing that on as well. That that good feeling, that motivation, and things. Doing the things that you're doing to help other people that you meet and pass and things. And I've spoken to other people that from listening to this and the streams from Mud and Chris as well. They're, whether it's a smile to someone, whether it's opening a door for someone, or or doing what you're doing, sort of buying someone a meal and things like that. It's that passing it on and making this positivity fashionable again, really, because perhaps really with especially in the UK as well, with it seems we've very much gone through quite a few years really of looking after ourselves and getting kind of withdrawn and enclosed within ourselves. If you kind of sometimes open a door for someone, you might get a bit of a strange look, as in kind of why you're doing that.
I
What do
agree,
you
Miss
want?
Heather.
So
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
It's great
What's
that
the ulterior motive, and there isn't one.
yeah, no, exactly. It's just being polite, really, in my book and stuff. But if it makes someone smile as well, that's it's an amazing thing. And it sounds like you're making a few people smile there yourself, which is brilliant.
Absolutely, I fully agree.
I appreciate you, man. That's for damn sure. I appreciate you.
I do want to. I don't know, like I said, how much time I got. I do want to let Miss Heather go, but I know where a lot of these people out here have been. I've been there, down and out, and let's be honest. When I got to that point, my family had to say, "Look, asshole, get it together. We can't be around you. You're toxic."
Right.
Can I ask you a question on that, Josh? If
you can ask me anything you want.
In that situation, sort of, I worked for a long time as a drug and alcohol counsellor and things, and what would your kind of advice to be if they've got a family member that's struggling in that way? Is it kind of best for kind of hard love, or do you kind of keep supporting that person with sort of money, a roof over the head, food, and what would have helped you during that time, or what would you kind of suggest?
So I'm going to be completely honest with you. You just opened up a definitely wide variety of ways. So addiction, I truly believe, is not just the addict. It's the family as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So me, Josh. My name is Josh, and I'm an addict. My addiction goes through my mom, my dad, my two brothers, my girl, and anybody around me close to me. Because not will I only harm them, I will rob them, steal from them, do anything I can to get my next one. So, yes, you have to have some kind of hard love. I can remember my parents had to lock every door in the fucking house where something valuable was in if I was coming over. I can remember, my mom falling asleep and she left her purse on the counter, and I was going to be sick and I needed my next one. Well, guess what, Mom? And yeah, I did those things.
It's the power of addiction,
tough
bro.
Tough love, to an extent. Because when you're out here, when I see these people out here on the street, and I know that their family has a warm house, food, and they won't even give them something to eat, it becomes a problem, because that can push that person over that edge that we were talking about before. Because not only does addiction have to do with your drug and what it does, it plays a big, huge part on the way you think. And when you feel worthless, no good, dirty, nasty, when you are so low, you're lower than low, and your own flesh and blood turns their back to you, it can make you go. It can make you jump off that bridge. It can push you over that line. So no, I truly do not believe that, completely cutting people off. I do not believe in complete tough love. I believe that there is a line. I believe that if I didn't experience the
Damn, I'm
pain
sorry to
and
hear that,
suffering,
Sergio, bro.
if I didn't go through the pain
Sorry.
and suffering that I did, no, you're fine. And if something's going on with Sergio, I hope that it works out. But if I didn't go through the pain that I experienced, I wouldn't be here where I was. If my family didn't make me feel that pain, I wouldn't be where I am.
Right.
My girl who was in the other room, who this woman, I chat, Chris, Mud, Matt, I can't even begin to tell you the the story that this woman has. Who she is and where she is today and what she has done for me.
I'm glad that you
She's
have
a
somebody
fucking
like that,
saint.
man.
She is an amazing mother. She is loyal. She is honest. She is fucking so hot. She is a hard worker, and she pushes me, but she does not tolerate my shit.
Yeah.
We all need that check.
started-
That's for damn sure.
Right before my daughter was born, I slipped, and she made it very clear: you either get it the fuck together, or you don't see your child. And it was plain as there was no medium gray. It was black, white. There was none of that. It was you either, and I can't thank her enough for the tough love that she was willing to show to have me feel that pain. Because when she said that, I think I cried for about 2 days before she answered the phone again.
Right.
Josh, let me ask you a question.
Anything.
Ready? If she asked you to borrow $1, would you?
If my girl asked to borrow $1,
Yeah, this is very. Would you give it to her?
she has access to my wallet, so there's no need.
She's not gonna borrow. She's gonna take that $1, bro. She's gonna steal that $1.
Listen, she's got the wallet. She's got the wallet in her hand, saying, "Honey, I'm taking $10." There ain't
So
no-
then, yes, I guess. Wait, or
There's
no
no
comment,
borrow.
maybe.
Yeah, there's no borrowing involved.
Okay.
A happy
right.
wife is a happy life type of deal.
You goddamn right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
She
bro.
is a,
Well, I'm just asking.
she's definitely a good woman. You know, she gets her feet rubbed at night. You know.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you got somebody for you
she's a
like
good
that. You
woman,
know,
bro.
it's always helpful to have somebody balance that shit. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? And, like, if you are able to say yes to let me borrow $1, then they are a true good person in your life, especially when you just leave your wallet.
Yo, Daryl, thank you for them words, man.
That's a lot of
Change the
trust.
world, bro.
What?
Change the fucking
I'll tell
world,
you
Daryl.
what,
Right?
I did 11 days in jail, which isn't anything crazy. But I did this clean and sober, mind you. I'm on what
Okay.
you call drug court, in case anybody wants to know. I'm looking at 8 years in prison if I fuck up again. I have no more chances. I have a record as big as a phone book. So I made a boo-boo. And with drug court, they're very what's the word? They're very choosy, picky, and tedious with how they discipline people, the way they discipline people, and why they discipline people. So I had a false positive on a drug test. Mind you guys, I did not get high. I would have no problem telling you right now if I got high. Believe me. I had to do 11 days in the county jail. My girl was, it was like a month before she was do to give birth to Savannah, which is my daughter. Savannah Grace Byron is her name. And I gave her my credit card, my debit card, my other debit card, and my cell phone. The cell phone is the biggest part. Fuck the money. If you can hand your girl your phone and not worry about anything, and a lot of you women, I'm sure you gentlemen know, when you can do that, there's a huge trust. And I gave her my phone. And when I came out of there, she was very pleased that I didn't have any issues.
I think he can see the chat, Miss Crystal.
Reach out while I was in there.
I think he can see the chat.
If anyone understands. So her and I have a very good trust.
Gotcha.
We her and I, you know, we've been through a lot in the last 2.5 years we've been together. And like I said, her story, if you guys heard her story from beginning to end, she won the lottery. She won $1 million.
Holy shit.
And was broke in 6 months.
I've actually heard that's a common thing with people that win the lottery, believe it or not.
She has 3 other kids. Man, her story, just thinking about her story, I'm not going to get into it because she's not here.
Maybe we can have her show up on the show one week, you know what I'm saying? If she's open to it.
I told her about this, and she's, I'll talk to her again about it. You know, she knows that I watch you every night, Chris, and she rolls her eyes sometimes.
You should, hey, Chris, you should randomly say hello to her.
Yeah, what's her name?
What? When you see her.
Her name is Melissa.
All right, so this is gonna be our new chat mission. Like, we're gonna start it off with hello, Melissa, until she gets on board with it. All right.
I like that. I like that. I'll make sure. I'll definitely make sure. Make sure. She's a really good woman, guys. In all honesty, and I'm truly blessed to have her in my life. And I couldn't ask for. I couldn't ask for.
The only thing I'm laughing is I'm sorry. I mean to be rude. All I can imagine is like a knife up to your throat right now. I'll
be on stream and be like, Melissa, Miss Melissa, where are you?
I'll tell you,
where are you, Miss Melissa? Show up right now.
Fucking nice. You don't say stuff nice right now. You're done. And
Look,
he's like, she's the best. But like, I know you mean it's true. I swear to God.
This woman has a mean left hook. Let me just tell you.
She must block well too. No. Counter Strike. What are we doing right now? How did this happen? Okay.
Well, Kurt, I'm gonna tell you, dude. Like,
it's good.
I'm glad that she's there for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me
and
too.
It helps keep you on track when you got somebody that's not necessarily carrying you, but helping you walk along that road. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. She's definitely a big part.
And huge shout out to her because she doesn't owe that to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's the most beautiful part about her and what she's doing is that she doesn't owe that to you. She doesn't owe it to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But there she is doing it for you, man. And much respect to her for doing that. You know?
Yeah.
They're already hashtagging Melissa in the chat, bro. Yo, we're gonna get Melissa in here, bro. We're gonna get Melissa.
Yo, babe, come here.
But Kurt, dude,
but listen,
I just want to tell you, thank you, man. Thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, Chris, I wanted to actually get this. I wanted to do this for 2 months now. I've wanted to actually be able to speak with you and let you know that, like, you and there's another streamer that I watch that you know, I man, fuck it. If I could hug you and smack you, I would. You know what I mean? Like, I'm truly grateful for you.
Oh, bro, hug action. I got you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate you. You know, because you put something so, you know, I went out and got a PlayStation. I went out and bought 2 video games. Like, I'm like, I never played
Hell
video
yeah.
fucking games in my life, dude. Like, I want to get a computer. I want to fucking play American Truck Simulator.
Hell yeah,
I want
bro.
to fucking play GTA. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah,
didn't play
it's
fucking
a
video games.
As bad, like as weird as this may sound, it's a good distraction for what you're going through, bro. Like
it helps.
believe it or not, it just you never really realize. Like after a stream last night, I got on Call of Duty with Jarrett, and bro, it was like 2:00 in the morning before I even fucking knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, where does time go? And then you don't have time to fuck up. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right. Well, that's you just hit the nail on the head. And my dad and my sponsor, I was talking to them. You know, when I'm bored, that's when I get in trouble. When I don't have anything to do,
Kurt,
that's when I get in trouble.
I am mischievous as fuck, dude. I'm telling you, bro. Like I feel you on that one, bro.
Listen, man, evilness will come quick. You know, my addiction's doing push-ups, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And unless I keep it at bay, that motherfucker will come up over my shoulder, and before I know it, I'm down the street. And listen, I ain't got to go far, guys, because like I said, I lived in a really bad neighborhood, so I only got to walk outside. I walk through it every single day. I walk through the trenches. I walk through literally people on the sidewalk shooting dope, smoking crack.
Right.
I yell at people all day long because I walk with my daughter. There's been a couple times where I've grabbed people by the backs of their shirts and put them between cars because, I got my kid here.
Right.
Like, and I need to get her out of here. And that's my main goal right now is, buy her. My goal is by October, with God willing and everything that works out right with, what my girl has going on and, she works and with this new job and, got my license. I'm getting my license back. I have a car. My dad is bringing up because my mom can't drive anymore. That's a whole nother story. But, I have things in place and things going for me that, as long as I keep on keeping on, life's like a garden. You need to dig it and let it grow.
That's right.
I'm going to be all right. You know what I mean?
Well, I got faith in you. That's for damn sure.
I'm definitely going to stick around here. And if there's anybody in the chat that, ever needs anything and you can't get a hold of any of them guys, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not, but my inbox is always open. If I see it at 2:00 in the morning, I will wake up and I will sit up and I will message you.
That's good shit, bro. I appreciate that.
Struggling,
Yo, Kurt,
and I truly mean that.
Kurt or Josh, I don't know which one you want me to call you, but whatever.
You
Kurt, Josh said?
Anything,
Josh? Okay.
just don't
Josh, Kurt?
call me late for dinner.
Josh Kurt.
Early for dinner? Okay. Well, listen, man, your story is very inspiring. We want to get to Heather.
Yeah.
I feel like you have a lot to offer, and I feel like maybe we can have you on again sometime.
Absolutely.
Maybe share some more stuff.
Absolutely.
But for now, we want to get to Heather and give you some closure.
I want to definitely get Miss Heather on there, and I would definitely love to come back and speak with you guys on some other things. I wish I would have talked a little bit more about the mental health thing, but you know what? I'm glad we did what we did, and I appreciate you guys. And if nobody told you they love you today, like I got love for every single one of you people in this chat and in this room right here.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Thank you, bro.
That's amazing.
Right back at you.
Hey,
thank you.
Yeah. We're here every Friday, bro. So, we don't, you can come back. It's no worries.
I'll be back.
All right.
We love good updates as well, don't we, Mud? So
yes, we
come
do.
back, Josh, and give us some updates on how you're getting on.
Yes, perfect.
All right, Kurt.
All
We
right, brother.
appreciate you, brother.
Again?
See you later, man.
All right, man. Peace out, Kurt.
All right.
All right.
See you again.
All right, we got Heather.
Miss Heather in the house.
Hey, Heather.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
What's going on,
Hey,
Heather? How
Kurt.
are you?
Josh.
I'm
Josh.
good. I'm good.
Josh, you still in here?
Good, good,
I'm
good.
mad. I'm
Yo,
gonna
Josh,
fill you
that
in
was some
because
fucking
you
good
haven't
shit,
been
bro.
around
Good
to
shit,
hear
Josh.
what's been
Good
going
fucking
on with
shit,
me.
Josh.
Oh, okay. All right.
Good
I'll
shit,
fill
bro.
you in if Matt and Chris haven't already.
Inspiring, Josh.
but-
You
Truly
mean like
inspiring.
physically fill him in, or
Yuck.
are you going
No,
to beat him up on? You're not going to beat
Wait,
him up
what?
over here.
Okay.
Although I am armed with a baseball bat, but it's neither here nor there. No, I've had a lot of good things go on since I last spoke to you, Mad.
Good.
I'm thankful to Matt
Josh, good shit, bro.
for hooking me
Good
up
shit,
with an
bro.
awesome resource.
Okay.
And Matt, I did the assessment on Wednesday
Oh, brilliant!
over
Well
the
done.
phone,
How did that
and
go?
you will be pleased to know they've accepted me on the team. So
Brilliant! Well done. That's really good, isn't it? That's positive.
What did
That's
you?
really
I'm
good.
doing-
Wow.
it's basically what it is, Matt. It's counselling and Chris. What Matt has done, he got me into some very in-depth counselling.
Hey, Josh, you tell Miss Melissa that she's going to have to start
Wow.
watching with you,
A
all
couple of
right?
issues.
You tell Miss Melissa she's going to
in my
start watching with you, all right? Yo, Josh, truly inspiring, dog. Truly inspiring, man.
there's a
And those
couple of
words, dude,
people
I
in chat
appreciate that
who
more than you know,
know
bro. I can't
what I've
describe what
gone
it feels
through,
like, dude, to have
but
somebody like fucking
I'm
say
gonna
those
say
things,
this
man.
'cause
Thank you,
I
dude.
love chat, love you guys to pieces, and you like extended family. One thing in my past was that I got raped by my father at the age of 13.
Nice.
Taken all this time to get the counselling, but hey, and you're still going on about bereavement.
Mm.
Yeah.
It will be a year ago in June that I lost Francesca, my daughter. So it's been a quick year, but and a hard year because of COVID and everything. But
Mm. Have you done? Was you able to do anything sort of over the last week, Heather, to kind of remember her by at all? Or?
I was talking to somebody last. Well, yeah, it is last, and I shared my photograph, the only photograph I have of her.
Oh, right, okay.
And it was particularly hard for me to do so because the person I shared the picture with had met her in real life.
Right.
And he's devastated.
Miss Melissa?
I got back talking to
Miss
him
Melissa?
after 6 years of not talking
Miss
to him
Melissa, I demand,
due to his
respectfully
job and
request,
everything
aka
else.
demand,
But
aka demand, respectfully request that you hang out with us. Check.
I'm getting there slowly.
If you look up
but
on the
surely.
chat, people are saying hi, Melissa.
Later on today, I've got to have.
So
the dreaded
that's our
COVID
motivation
jab,
to have you hang
the
out with us from
first
now
one.
on.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
You've been waiting for that for a long time.
You
as
could
well,
just say
haven't
yes,
you?
ma'am.
That's
Oh,
good,
that
really.
came
that
You
you-
out-
no, don't say
that
yes,
came-
ma'am, but
that
just say
came
yes.
up about 3 days
ma'am.
after speaking
Right.
about it with you, Chris.
Right, Miss Melissa?
Matt,
Yeah.
Mm.
funnily enough.
You can hang out with us anytime. We're all friends here. We have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so
That's
because
it.
I know you was waiting for that, wasn't you? So yeah, some good things. Did you get that move in the end, or is that still later on this year?
That's later on this year.
Yeah.
So, I'm upgrading my TV.
Yo,
Shameless
Miss
plug.
Melissa.
Nice.
Miss Melissa, hold on. Don't
No,
go
I'm
nowhere. Miss
upgrading
Melissa,
my
don't go nowhere. Hold
TV
on.
from
Hold on 1 second.
a 32-inch to
Hold on, hold
a
on.
65.
Hold on.
Holy
Okay.
shoot.
Surround sound, and my neighbours are going to love me.
Surround sound.
Yeah.
Surround me with my neighbors.
You don't want to know my neighbours, man. I think you and Chris were between you would probably pulverise my neighbours. But
I
No,
bet.
I just thought I'd check in with you guys because normally I'm sound asleep at
Miss Melissa,
1:15 in the
look,
morning, but
look, Miss Melissa, I'll bribe you with a
I
sticker.
wasn't going to
Alright.
come in, but something
I'll
told
bribe
me.
you with a
Come
sticker.
on, go for it.
It's a sticker, the logo.
Well,
You just
good.
can't
I'm
see it
glad you
because
listened to your
the green screen,
instincts.
but it does.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it
really
looks
good.
like
I'm glad that
looks like
assessment
the
worked
logo.
out well
I'll bribe
for
you
you
the
as well,
sticker.
and you know, I hope that goes well for you as well. Once that starts, it's really big positive
You
thing,
can have a
isn't it?
sticker
to
if
have
you
I've got to
stay.
wait about 6 months. They've got a
Sticker for
6 month
staying check.
waiting list.
Sticker for staying check.
If,
Yeah.
if it's going to help me, Matt, it's going to help me.
And I
Maybe
think,
I can pass it on to others.
yeah, definitely. And I think that was kind of shorter than what they were first suggesting, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah,
sort
they
of-
were
yeah.
suggesting a year to me, but
Mm,
they've had people back out. So
right. Okay.
I just want to tell you, Miss Heather, I'm fucking beyond proud. Right,
Mm,
beyond
thank
proud.
you, Chris. It means a lot.
Beyond proud. Like you don't understand like how important it is to do what you're doing. Right. Well, I'm sure you do, but what I'm saying is like
Yeah.
it's inspiring to people. Right. Like
Yeah.
you always hear about
That's
stories,
why
right?
I asked you, Chris, could I share it? Because
mm,
I know how chat gets when they hear me talk about my achievements, and because my Facebook Messenger inbox got inundated the other week with people like, Heather, are you okay? Are you okay? What can I do?
mm.
And 90% of you are in the States, so technically you can't do just be at an end of a phone. That's all I ask.
Mm.
And
Or
people
end
always
of a
hear
messenger.
people always hear about stories, right, of accomplishment, but nobody ever really goes in the background behind it, right? The work to get there and what it takes, right? And I think that's one thing that is intricate from you is that you get to see good things happening and how they're happening, right? So now
Yeah.
people understand that you can set short-term goals. It all starts with having something on your mind, and then you get to the bigger picture, right? But what about in between? And Miss Heather, you're walking through it right now, and it's truly an inspiration to me, and,
Yeah.
and I believe other people, you know?
I hope it's an inspiration to Josh as well for what he's due to have happen, because Josh, sweetheart, I'll tell you from my heart, it ain't gonna be easy. But I know for a fact you're gonna get your girl and your daughter are gonna get through it together.
Mm.
Sorry,
I
I'm
encourage
starting to
people.
cry.
I encourage people like, what you're going through, Heather. If you don't have an outlet, I mean, like being a streamer, we can talk about our problems anytime we want. We can kind of project a little. We can vent a little. We can do whatever we want. It's an outlet for us. Streaming is an outlet for us. It's everything in one, all wrapped in one. It's a great job meeting people, outlet. But like for people who don't have that kind of thing, I always encourage them to start streaming. Start
Trust when I
writing a
Mud,
book
when I
or
move
something.
house, trust me, you are gonna get some streams from me.
All right.
I guarantee that. It's
Streams and writing, drawing. I mean, that's another outlet.
It's going to be gaming streams, but not
Okay.
on the likes of what you and Chris play.
Okay.
I may dabble in GTA, but I have got onto GTA roleplay, but I'm not going to do it. And I've told them to put me on, still keep me on, but I'm not going to play until I've got out of where I am.
Okay.
Oh, I've got the equipment. It's just where
Hey,
I
Josh.
am at the minute, Mud.
Josh, whenever Miss
okay.
Heather gets done,
I think
No,
what Mud's
very
what
I'm
Mud's
gonna-
just
I-
brought up
I need
there
you to
as
put the
well,
phone
though,
next to
is
Miss-
kind of having
next to
that
Miss
outlet
Melissa
and things,
whenever we're done with this. All right.
and something that
Or
Mud
let her be where
and
she can hear it.
Chris have done is allowed the space for the people in chat and things to talk and to communicate, and not many streamers that I've seen kind of have done that, which is sort of it's marvelous that Mud and Chris have allowed to for people to use their streams for this outlet as well, and for people like you, Heather, and the other people that have come on here over the last sort of 2 months to talk and to communicate. And there's a lot of background stuff that goes on as well, conversations that I see going on during the week about stuff that's spoken about on a Friday night still, and private conversations between yourselves that go on as well. And not many streamers that I've seen do anything like that. And, you know, sort of Chris and
I'll let
Mud
you know
have
before I say it. All right.
done an amazing thing just by allowing sort of their space and their time and their community to kind of be used by that. So, you know, it's thank you again to Chris and Mud for supplying that, because it's amazing to watch and to see that happening and to grow. And for people who haven't got that equipment at home, haven't got the knowledge of how to stream and things, you know, Mud's kind of encouraged people to look at that as an outlet or to write and that sort of thing. But this has been a great first step of them to giving up their time and their space and what they do to allow others to be able to talk. So,
well, we gotta. I could speak for Chris when I say that we couldn't have done this without you, man.
Absolutely.
So, I think. Well, although you gave us a lot of credit, we can't take all the credit because it's all equal. We have the same value,
Right.
and I appreciate you for being here. I just think it's amazing that we found each other. It sounds cool, right? You know, you're right. But I
didn't even know I was lost, but that was
it's a good connection to have, you know?
Destiny,
it's a good
bro.
connection to have and to share our philosophy on life and to actually be.
I'm talking about ourselves now, really, but to even, you know, even when I spoke to yourselves, you know, it would have been so easy for, you know, Chris or for yourself to sort of go, well, you know, kind of, what's this idea? Who's this guy? You know, and just, you know, kind of turn your back on it, or just to kind of say, well, you know, no, you know, we do what we do. And I know Chris and I know Mud, you've both got a different kind of way and a different idea of wanting to help people and stuff like that, but you still had to be willing and open-minded to give that space up and give a Friday for a couple of hours up in your time. So, you know, it could have been, it's certainly not me. It's down to you to kind of providing that space and for that to happen and to grow. So it's you two that have done it. I'll stop patting you both on the back, but but that's kind of how I feel, and that's you know, that's the truth behind it, really.
Changing the world, you know what I'm saying, man? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. That's the whole purpose of all this.
Yeah. A lot of compliments all at once. I've never had that before.
Well, be ready for another one.
Okay.
No,
I mean, that feels good. Thank you.
If it wasn't for you guys, in particular Chris, Matt, and Mad, I would be not. I'll be honest. I would not be sitting on my bed right now, telling you guys my story.
Aw, that's good.
I have been in the most hell of the darkest places. But listening to you guys, even on your separate streams, it's like, hey, snap out of it. They're your friends.
There's no light without darkness, Heather.
Right.
Yeah, light. Right?
But
no light
that's the way I see it. You're my friends, and you're not going to let me fall down.
No.
If I fall down, I know you're going to pick me up. That's why.
Definitely pick you up. You just gotta let us know, like,
But,
yeah, I want to like a beaver, so I have my pager on. I'm just kidding.
Well, thank you for saying that, Miss Crystal.
It's
Thank you for saying that.
I've been on your stream, Mad, and you've been
Thank y'all for being here, man. Thank y'all for being a part of this, right? Because I truly want, I want this family to change the world, man, make a difference, and we're doing it, right?
What
happened?
y'all,
it wouldn't
so
even be
you
possible,
haven't been
you know what I'm
raving
saying?
or ranting?
We all a team
no,
here,
you've
right?
been
We all a team
ranting and
here
raving. You've been
with that
complaining
purpose,
about
man, and
somebody or
I'm honored to travel that road with y'all.
to the
Right?
extent
I'm
of
honored to travel that road with y'all.
And I've come in and I've said, hi.
I think maybe I was projecting or maybe talking about the game. I've been
Richard,
having a
I'll
really
comment
good
on that in
week.
just a little bit, all right?
I'm not annoyed with
No,
anybody
this
in
was
particular.
a couple of weeks ago, Mud.
Oh.
because yeah, I've said hi, you've ignored me, and I'm like, okay.
I bet you.
Thinking
You know
about-
what? Was I playing GTA?
Mhm.
Yeah, it gets really hard,
GTA.
especially when you're RPing. To
I've lost a lot of people because of that. I mean, not lost them.
No,
I've
You haven't
like
lost
people
me,
don't
man.
want to
It's
come
just
in.
that I don't come in much anymore if you play GTA because I see Chris play it. I've got another friend who plays a modded version of it.
Right.
So I've seen GTA about 3 different ways, and I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it,
and I
but
play it on my console on my downtime. So hey,
that's the beautiful part about people, right? Especially that's one thing that I cherish a lot as a friend in Mud is when he does certain things, like he'll go 110% on it. You know what I mean? And it gets really challenging at times. I know from experience to try and keep up with chat while you're trying to get directly involved. You know what I'm saying? So that because Mud is definitely you donate when you RP, bro. You're like 100% RP, bro. And I always enjoy watching your streams over that. You know what I'm saying?
Mud, I will have to say.
What's that?
I said you're good at role playing, but I'm
Thank
on a.
you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. I want some tips on how to do it properly. Actually,
I would say
'cause
just
I'm
be
actually
yourself. That's usually what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's kind of
and then
hard with
you kinda
RP.
form
Like,
something.
So, huh?
it's kind of hard with RP. Like, you really can't advise tips on it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
The one thing that you have to do is you have to read the rules of the servers that you're in and comply with those rules. Like, that's kind of cut and dry. But as far as like RP tips, there's not really a way
that's
to.
obvious.
There's not really a way to. At least that I could think of.
Dragged in with another streamer who streams GTA, and I've got dragged in on his friend's server, and because they wanted medics on the server, I'm like, yeah, all right, okay. Where's the nearest hospital? But no, I love you guys to pieces, and I love chat to death. You know,
I love you
we
too.
made time difference is a bit of a killer for me, but
Keep it positive. It's like a whole thing going around chat. Heather, since you've missed it lately.
Oh my God, bro.
Hold on. They picking on me now.
Keep it positive. Yeah, it does. Thanks for hitting on that, Chris and Matt. It is hard. Like, I mean, that is another thing that actually I don't want. I mean, maybe I can talk about me a little bit here. I don't know if you guys do mind, but that's another thing. Being hard, it's so hard to do things in GTA because when you focus on a role play, you get so focused, and then when you look back and your stream and you see. I've been told this. I've had inbox people tell me like, "Yo, your streams on GTA are good, but you don't engage with us at all." And I'm they're like, "Is there any way you can switch something around?" And I'm like, "All right." So I've been trying to be better about it, but it's just hard. It's just hard.
But to be honest with you, Mud,
I don't know how you do that really.
But to be honest with you, Mud, like here's the thing though, is here's my reckoning on the matter, right? Like I think that as long as like we have a mission, right? Like we as individuals and streamers or whatever, we all have a mission, right? As long as that's always the thing that sits on the top, you're gonna have to utilize different types of streams, different types of things to get people to be on board with your mission. You know what I'm saying? So like being diverse, like some people just like to watch games, right? Some people just like that, you know, so it's not necessarily that you're losing people over it, but you might also be gaining somebody who might make this huge difference in the world, you know, by you see what I'm saying?
True. I never thought about it.
So like, it's not, if you enjoy doing it, like this is what we've had conversations about this, right? Like if you enjoy doing it, I think you should without a doubt. Right. But just understand that it may not be beneficial to one person, but there may be somebody else who benefits from it, but the other person that didn't benefit from this specific thing still benefits from the other.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Kind of like I feel like, you know, like faith.
Yeah.
Almost, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that one.
You've both got really good schedules.
That was a really
as well,
strong
haven't you?
perspective.
You've both got schedules with quite a good mixture as well, I think, haven't you? Sort of
Right.
between you.
and-
So
I do, and I really want to pride myself on variety streaming. I don't want to be labeled and typecasted as just RP or anything like that. So I do like the schedule. That's why my schedule in the morning is a completely different stream. It's crazy. It's like, it's a lot of engagement, and then the next stream is just like pure RP, hardly any
Yo, Miss Heather,
engagement.
thank you so much.
It's crazy.
Thank you.
So,
right, and I'm so
I'm
proud,
learning
man.
as an
I'm
RP.
so proud. Miss
Again,
Heather.
how
Keep
to
up the
do it
good work.
again,
All right,
but
it's
not
inspiring.
gonna
It
I
truly
mean,
is.
It's just gonna come with time.
yeah. I feel myself. I quite like the mixture.
Yeah, I agree,
really,
Daryl.
and,
I agree.
Thank you.
I watch sort of everything that you do as well.
Yo,
Because
Daryl,
it
can be a challenge, dude. Because before you know it, bro, listen, you'll be wrapped up into something. And it takes like 5 minutes, and you look back at the chat. I'm like, oh shit.
Stream
You know
because
what I'm
it's
saying,
kind of run.
like, oh shit,
and
I'm way
sort
behind,
of
bro. I'm way behind. You know what I'm saying? And you guys know I
kind
freak
of a
out over
different
that shit,
character
right?
sometimes in each one. Whether
Yeah,
I freak
yeah.
out over it.
even though you're yourself,
But some people,
you'll have
I've had,
obviously
so
what's going on in
I've had
RP,
messages
but,
to the page.
You know, you kind of get the DJ
I've had messages to the page where
version of
they
your one,
people have complained about
one
me talking too
stream,
much.
and then you get like
Right.
karma. Yeah,
I've
you get
had
the karma
messages
I
to the
love
page
that.
where people talk
So,
about me being too
yeah, I
loud or
think
talking
both
too
of you have a
much,
good
not
mixture.
RPing enough, or
Thank
whatever
you.
it may be. But
Perfect.
You're
this is who I
welcome.
am. You know what I'm saying?
I'm patting you on the back far too much.
I
this
swear,
evening,
yeah.
I
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you
you're
gotta
leaving an
stop that,
imprint.
Matt. Giving them
Yeah, I
a
don't know.
test, you know.
I don't know
Hey,
what's
Mud.
going on there, but
Mud, one thing too that I wanted to tell you. I've had messages to the page where people have complained about me being too loud or me talking too much, which I mean it's true, right? So
So
Oh
have
my
I.
God,
I just want
Chris,
to
no.
reinforce, right?
What
like
does yours say? What do they tell you?
they were like, you're way too loud. I can't hear the game. I can't be a part of the game. Like I'm here to watch a game, and that's fine. Like that really is fine. That's why there's a whole bunch of different streamers, you know. But like I'm saying, Mud, like I really think that you should just keep up your work, dude, because you're great at RP. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I feel so
Right,
special.
I hate
Thank you.
to do this to you
It's-
guys. I love you
Heather.
loads, but somebody's got to be up at 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Or this
That's it
morning.
right there, Josh. That's it.
well done,
well,
Heather. It
Coming
sounds
up
like
for
you've
1:30.
All right. Well, hey, do your thing, girl. Shit.
Once again, Miss Heather, I'm proud. I'm proud, super
Yeah.
proud. All
Thank
right.
you.
yeah, very.
Keep up
I'm
the good
proud of
work.
you
Thank you,
too.
guys.
All righty, Miss Heather. We'll see you,
Jump,
ma'am.
And I'm proud of you guys, especially you, Mud. Because
Thank you. I'm excited
I
to
just
see
feel
you.
I want to cuddle all three of you.
Let's
you
cuddle.
know?
Uh,
give you that quick-
hey,
and Chris,
we should have some pillow merches. The fucking pillow
and
merch.
Chris, send my love to your dad, please.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do.
I've got a lot of respect for him.
I appreciate
So
that.
send my love,
Got the
please.
hookup?
All
This is kidding.
Good
All
thing.
right.
right, Miss Heather. Thank you
All right,
much,
my
ma'am.
man.
Right. Can I go to bed now?
We'll see you.
Good
Yeah.
Try
night.
not to fall asleep. Night.
Night.
Don't
See
let
ya, good night.
anybody bite. Okay. Well,
Do you know,
anybody
just-
else in the
No, that's
Waiting.
it.
Before we
Corey?
move on as well, something about Heather
Okay.
was that I found those contacts for her, I believe, sort of in the morning, and provided after a bit of work during the week, provided her with the details in the morning, and I got a message early afternoon to say that she'd already been in contact with them, spoken to them, arranged appointments and things. So she didn't mess about at all. As soon as I gave her those numbers, you know, she kind of got onto those people and made those appointments, which was amazing, really, with the way that you know she done that. Because I speak to a lot of people who will kind of consider doing things and take their time, think about it, and that can go on for some time, really. But very quickly, she just got that information and, you know, sort of got in contact with those people straight away. So all the power and credit to her, really, for doing that. She done really well.
I agree. Thank you,
Uh,
Heather. Thank you, Matt. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, really, we haven't we spoke a little bit about Lost tonight, haven't we? And things. I don't know.
Is there anything you wanted to cover, Matt, that we're missing? Maybe that you wanted to talk about?
No, it seems to have.
I think it worked out quite
I've-
well.
Yeah, I think it's good how these evenings go, really, and they have that kind of natural thing as well, don't we? We sort of perhaps come up with a topic and stuff, and it involves other conversations, and it's good to catch up with people as well. So
I like real quick. Let me say, Chris, are you talking?
No, I'm here.
All right. Let me quick. We'll say if you guys are all open up to your chat so they can hear me. If you guys want to email or message us with topic ideas, that's fine, because sometimes it's a good way to, if you're a person out there that likes to talk about things or that has a lot to think about maybe, but you don't want to talk about it, you can anonymously send us a message asking us to cover a certain topic specifically if you want, and that way we can give you some insight, and maybe you would feel like you can move forward or whatever it is that you want to do.
Absolutely.
So that's a good way to give us. Otherwise, I'm thinking here's a couple topics I was thinking about for next week. Friendship, what kind of friendship, real friendships, and what they've gotten through you. Yeah. I feel like friendships would be a good one for next week.
Yeah.
So if you guys have anything you guys want to talk to us about, there it is, changetheworldhd@gmail.com.
I am.
I think what I found with that as well, Mud, if anybody sort of has ideas or thoughts about wanting to come on to speak to us as well, yeah, I think it works quite well that if they use that email as well or message us to sort of say that they would perhaps like to come on, it helps us to kind of plan.
I think we covered bullying 2 weeks ago,
doesn't it?
Didn't we, Miss Heather? Didn't we do bullying?
It does.
I'm pretty sure we did that 2 weeks ago.
Not necessary, because obviously they can come along on the evening like we've been doing as well. But it does help a little bit to kind of know sort of who may be waiting or who might be about. So
it was Cherry.
I agree. Thank you, gentlemen of the, what do we call this? The Change the World Squad? I don't know.
Change the World Squad, check.
Chris and the Chris Netzel Nation over there. I hope you guys have a good night.
Yo, you too, man. I love you guys, bro.
Yeah, man. Have a good endeavors. Chris, don't be afraid to message your boys.
Yeah, I slept last night.
And me too.
I don't know what
we gotta get some gaming in, man. I haven't seen you in a while, so
I'm down.
Actually, you did message me, and I looked at it a little late. So
it's all right, no worries.
That was my fault. Yeah, let's get some gaming. I got hunting downloaded. If you want to hit that up this weekend.
Yeah, we need
next time.
We need our boys back, bro.
Yeah, we need to bring the boys back.
Yeah, we do.
I'm gonna test the game out today and see if it works. It should work. It's a new PC, so.
Oh yeah, bro.
All right.
Love you guys.
Well, good night, everybody.
Yep. Good night to you too.
Have a good weekend.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you too, bro.
Good one. See you soon. See you.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
All right, chat. Obviously, before we go, we know what we got to do, right? Before we leave, we know what we got to do, right? You guys know what time it is, right? Make your bedtime. Hey, Josh, is Miss Melissa next to you? Is Miss Melissa next to you or no? Yo, let me know if Miss Melissa is there. But chat, we all know what time it is, right? You know what time it is? You know what time it is, chat? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yo, is she there? Let me know if she's there. All right, let me know if she's there. Hold on, chat. Okay. All right, look, check this out. Check this out. Miss Melissa, in all seriousness, right? Like, I want to say something, right? I want to say something. Thank you, right? Thank you. Yeah, Richard, I got you. Hold on 1 second. Thank you, okay? And the reason why I'm saying thank you is because, like I was telling Kurt earlier, like, you don't owe it to nobody to help nobody go nowhere in life, right? And I believe this is one thing that I respect about you the most, Miss Melissa, is that I believe personally that we all as people should be doing our part to make a difference and change this world and make it a better place. And you by sticking with Kurt and help guiding him in the right direction and holding his hand and walking down that road with him, like that is, you're changing the world, man. You're changing the world. And I'm grateful for that. We all do our own little part, and it's easy, right? Some of it's easy, some of it's hard, right? What you're doing, ma'am, is beyond respectable. And I know me, right? Thank you, right? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I'm sure it helps Kurt more than he's able to express, right? Sometimes there's just not enough words for things, you know? And what you're doing for him, ma'am, is just beyond honorable, right? And definitely way above and beyond what people are ever required to do, ma'am, you know? And I'm thankful for that, all right? There is merch in the works. I'm not going to go into it too much because I don't ever want to like talk too much about something and then have it change. I'd rather wait until it's 100% in place, but there will be merch coming. All right. There will be merch coming. I got a message. I got an email from Geeks Unleashed. Right. And I'm probably going to end up going down that route, but I don't want to give you any time frame because I don't know how long that process is going to take, but we're going to try and work it out. All right. All right. So once again, Miss Melissa, thank you. Thank you for what you do. All right. Truly, truly changing the world. All right. Okay, chat. Time to make your bed. Time to make your bed. All right. Time to make your bed. Yo, chat, once again, we're going to keep these Fridays, right? We're going to keep these Fridays on YouTube. All right. So if you haven't already, make sure you smash that motivated subscriber button. All right. Let's get to that 1K so we can change the link to our YouTube page, right? I won't be able to change a link to Chris Netzel Gaming until we hit that 1K subscribers. All right. All right, chat. Time to make your bed. Yo, I love y'all. I appreciate everything y'all do. Richard, we are working on the merch. There will be some, and more than likely 100% it'll be from Geeks Unleashed, but I do not know the time frame yet. All right. I do not know the time frame yet. I don't want to give you a for sure answer on that till I know more. All right. Till I know more. All right. All right, chat. Let's go. It is time. It is time, motivators, for that make your bed. Bam.
If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. To pass SEAL training, there are a series of long swims that must be completed. One is the night swim. Before the swim, the instructors joyfully brief the students on all the species of sharks that inhabit the waters off San Clemente. They assure you, however, that no student has ever been eaten by a shark, at least not that they can remember. But you are also taught that if a shark begins to circle your position, stand your ground. Do not swim away. Do not act afraid. And if the shark, hungry for a midnight snack, darts towards you, then summons up all your strength and punch him in the snout, and he will turn and swim away. There are a lot of sharks in the world. If you hope to complete the swim, you will have to deal with them. So if you want to change the world, don't back down from the sharks. Over a few weeks of difficult training, my SEAL class, which started with 150 men, was down to just 42. There were now 6 boat crews of 7 men each. I was in the boat with the tall guys, but the best boat crew we had was made up of the little guys, the Munchkin crew, we called them. No one was over 5'5". The Munchkin boat crew had 1 American Indian, 1 African American, 1 Polish American, 1 Greek American, 1 Italian American, and 2 tough kids from the Midwest. They out-paddled, outran, and outswam all the other boat crews. The big men in the other boat crews would always make good-natured fun of the tiny little flippers the Munchkins put on their tiny little feet prior to every swim. But somehow these little guys from every corner of the nation and the world always had the last laugh, swimming faster than everyone and reaching the shore long before the rest of us. SEAL training was a great equalizer. Nothing mattered but your will to succeed, not your color, not your ethnic background, not your education, not your social status. If you want to change the world, measure a person by the size of their heart, not by the size of their flippers. The 9th week of training is referred to as Hell Week. It is 6 days of no sleep, constant physical and mental harassment, and one special day at the Mud Flats. The Mud Flats are an area between San Diego and Tijuana where the water runs off and creates the Tijuana Sloughs, a swampy patch of terrain where the mud will engulf you. It is on Wednesday of Hell Week that you paddle down to the Mud Flats and spend the next 15 hours trying to survive the freezing cold, the howling wind, and the incessant pressure to quit from the instructors. As the sun began to set that Wednesday evening, my training class, having committed some egregious infraction of the rules, was ordered into the mud. The mud consumed each man till there was nothing visible but our heads. The instructors told us we could leave the mud if only 5 men would quit. Only 5 men, just 5 men, and we could get out of the oppressive cold. Looking around the mud flat, it was apparent that some students were about to give up. It was still over 8 hours till the sun came up. 8 more hours of bone-chilling cold. The chattering teeth and the shivering moans of the trainees were so loud, it was hard to hear anything. And then one voice began to echo through the night. One voice raised in song. The song was terribly out of tune, but sung with great enthusiasm. One voice became 2, and 2 became 3, and before long, everyone in the class was singing. The instructors threatened us with more time in the mud if we kept up the singing, but the singing persisted, and somehow the mud seemed a little warmer, and the wind a little tamer, and the dawn not so far away. If I have learned anything in my time traveling the world, it is the power of hope. The power of one person, a Washington, a Lincoln, King, Mandela, and even a young girl from Pakistan, Malala. One person can change the world by giving people hope. So if you want to change the world, start each day with a task completed. Find someone to help you through life. Respect everyone. Know that life is not fair and that you will fail often. But if you take some risks, step up when the times are the toughest, face down the bullies, lift up the downtrodden, and never, ever give up. If you do these things, the next generation and the generations that follow will live in a world far better than the one we have today. And what started here will indeed have changed the world for the better.